Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'll be reviewing this trading day, and it was a pretty good day. So today was the day that I passed the first phase of my FTMO challenge, and also the day that I finally got all the requirements to be eligible for my first payout on my funded futures account. So overall, a pretty good day. Um, Pretty stoked. I'll show here. Um, this is my FTMO account. The profit was 10%, which is $10,000, and as you can see, my balance is here, $110 and $12. Uh, Result passed, so I'm pretty happy. I've been in this challenge phase for a while, and ever since I started making videos this year, my trading performance has really been good. And I mean, this equity curve, I started the videos when I was here down in the red, and it's just been kind of like vertical ever since. um so pretty stoked about that. I already got the credentials for the phase 2 account, and then when it comes to my funded account, I had the requirement of the minimum withdrawal, but what I didn't have was the 5 winning days of 100 profit, $100 at least, and that's what I managed to do today. As you can see here, realized P&L $105, so now I'm eligible, I believe, for $800 payout, which is pretty nice after being, you know, in this stage for quite a while. So let's get into the analysis of things. Kind of the same as how it's been for a few days already. Overall, this weekly time frame, I'm still looking for lower prices because of this overall bearish weekly SMT here. And so that I'm expecting lower prices on this weekly chart. Going to the daily, we're still in this bearish daily range, still with that overall idea from internal range liquidity back to external from this gap. Yesterday we tapped into this gap and we responded pretty bearishly from it. This is how it was looking at the start of the day. So this last candle was yesterday's price action. So it looks overall like we're respecting this fair value gap pretty well, and we expect lower prices from here. And then when we went to the 6-hour chart, we still had this previous weekly low SMT with YM closing below it and ES and NQ not, but I wasn't paying attention to it because it wasn't aligned with my high time frame bearish view on the market. And then when we drop down to the 90-minute chart, I'll show you how it was before the market open, but it was basically before this up move. Spoiler alert. But this is that daily gap, this rectangle, and overall I'm still using this last week's previous day high SMT as kind of like my intermediate term time frame framework to look for lower prices on this 90-minute time frame. So yeah, this Friday previous day high SMT from last week is kind of my SMT on this middle time frame that I'm using to frame continued sell-offs. Going into today, we saw that yesterday we pushed down, took out that low, and now retraced into kind of like a discount of this low range here. So I was open to look for continued sell-offs, either 15-minute SMT or a 5-minute SMT, whatever I got. And when we go to the calendar, we only had Trump speaking at 9 p.m. So overall, I'd only be hopping on my charts at like 9 a.m., 30 minutes before before equity open. So I've got a rule, which is if I'm going to take a trade pre-market, so before 9:30 in the morning, it has to be on the 15-minute chart. I don't really do it on the 5-minute. 5-minute is only exclusively for, 9:30 onwards. So at this time, we had a previous session high SMT right here. I'll show the other assets. But at this time, if you can see here, this is London high. Hang on. Did I take a photo of this? I think I did. Yeah, anyway, there was an SMT with London high. Yeah, okay, my bad, sorry. So SMT with London high, ES didn't take out London high while NQ did take it out. So that was the 15-minute SMT. And then we had a bearish change in the state of delivery right here. We engulfed this bullish candle right here. And that was on the 9 a.m. candle. So I entered here. Using a little bit lower risk than usual because it is a pre-market trade. I put my stops here at the high and I targeted previous daily low. Although my plan wasn't to hold this whole time because I believe I only needed like 0.7 R for my FTMO account and I only needed $100 for my funded account. So what happened here was in this down move, just right here, I took all my profits. Like on FTMO, I closed out like here, and then on my funded account, I also closed out at the swing low. So I could just meet my requirements and be done. So that was my whole trading day. And then what is pretty funny is that we went all the way down here and wicked out. We didn't even hit previous daily low. We just created this huge wick and price just pushed to the upside with so much strength. And if we're looking at price right now, we can see that price just pushed higher from there ever since, which is a pretty crazy move. We created a previous day low SMT. If you can see here, ES took out previous day low and NQ and YM didn't. And then we got that really strong push up. And now we're back in that daily gap. We got a previous day high SMT. So from here, we'll see if price wants to respect this daily fair value gap and continue to the downside, or we may just flip this fair value gap and continue higher. Who knows? But overall, the direction on the day was wrong, but I still managed to kind of get my little piece of profits and then leave, which was very fortunate, and I'm glad that happened. So yeah, overall that was the day. Yeah, so that was it. Pretty stoked. So tomorrow I think I'm gonna request the payout because it's not available just yet. Tomorrow I think I'll be able to. And also tomorrow I'll start trading my phase 2 account because I already got the credentials and I already logged in, and things are pretty good. Also, FTMO shows you a certificate, which is pretty funny. This is my little certificate for passing phase 1. So yeah, that's the view, that's the outlook, that's the video for the day. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all tomorrow. See ya.